Hello, and welcome to CNNX. I'm your anchor, and we begin with a key political and economic development from Europe. French lawmakers have given final approval to the country's 2026 Social Security budget, marking a significant milestone for the French government amid ongoing debates over public spending, welfare reforms, and fiscal responsibility. After weeks of intense discussions in Parliament, the budget was passed following a final vote that confirmed the government's proposed framework for funding France's social security system. The 2026 budget outlines spending plans for pensions, healthcare, family benefits, and unemployment insurance, all of which remain central issues in French domestic politics. According to government officials, the approved budget aims to stabilize the social security system while controlling deficits. Authorities argue that rising healthcare costs, an aging population, and inflationary pressures have made reforms unavoidable. The government has emphasized that the budget balances social protection with the need to bring public finances under control. However, the passage of the budget was not without controversy. Opposition lawmakers criticized the plan, claiming it places too much burden on workers and vulnerable groups while failing to adequately address long-term funding challenges. Some critics argue that proposed cost-saving measures could weaken public services and reduce access to healthcare and social benefits. Supporters of the budget say it ensures the sustainability of France's welfare system and sends a strong signal to financial markets about the government's commitment to fiscal discipline. They also stress that key social protections have been preserved, despite broader efforts to limit spending growth. The approval comes at a sensitive time for President Emmanuel Macron's government, which has faced public protests and political resistance over previous reforms, particularly changes to the pension system. Analysts note that the 2026 Social Security budget could continue to fuel political debate, especially as economic uncertainty persists across Europe. Trade unions and social groups are closely monitoring the implementation of the budget. Some have already warned of potential demonstrations if they believe social protections are being eroded. Meanwhile, business groups have welcomed measures they say could reduce long-term financial pressure on employers and the state. With final approval now secured, the government is expected to move forward with implementing the budget's provisions in the coming months. The focus will shift to how these policies affect everyday life for millions of French citizens and whether they succeed in keeping the social security system financially sustainable. As France navigates economic challenges at home and abroad, the impact of this budget will remain under close scrutiny. That's all for now. CNNX, bringing you the latest national and international news.